Various experts in the realm of space recently claimed that a big solar storm is heading towards Earth, and apparently, it will have a direct impact. But what exactly does this mean? Are we really looking at the possibility of a solar storm happening this year? How will it directly affect our planet? Before we dive into the specifics of this rather alarming and interesting news, hello there, and welcome back to the Discover Space channel, where we explore the depths of the universe and the cosmic truths behind it. Be sure to subscribe if you haven't already, and let's get on to the video. A solar storm is a disturbance on the sun that can radiate outwards across the hemisphere, influencing the entire solar system, including Earth and its magnetosphere. And it's also the source of short-term space weather, as well as long-term patterns that make up space climate. So basically, the entire world could be in for some pretty insane weather. The sun has erupted non-stop for the last few months, and more giant flares are coming. The eruption extended 3.5 million kilometers into space, 5 times the sun's radius. The eruption was probably in the most powerful category our sun is capable of, an X-class flare. Dr. Tamitha Skov, known as the Space Weather Woman for her online celestial forecast, predicts reception and high-frequency radio issues on whichever side of the Earth is in the daytime when the solar storm hits. She added that the prediction indicates a faster solar storm that will hit harder. Dr. Skov said that the effects could reach the mid-latitudes of the planet's surface. When asked where sky watchers may be able to see the aurora caused by the storm, she suggested that people in rural New York may be able to spot them, but someone as far south as Utah might not. This is because the solar particles that hit Earth during a storm are deflected towards the poles by the Earth's magnetic sphere. Last month's solar storms were nothing to worry about. Our planet is typically hit by more than 2,000 Category G1 and G2 solar storms per decade. But what are a few examples of real-world consequences that could come from stronger geomagnetic storms? The most recent damage from a geomagnetic storm came only last month when a relatively mild event downed 40 SpaceX Starlink satellites during deployment. The storm caused atmospheric density to increase in the satellite's low-orbit deployment area, increasing the drag on the machines, which subsequently fell out of orbit. Geomagnetic storms are caused when a massive amount of charged particles are expelled from the sun's corona. The outbursts are known as coronal mass ejections. They eject outwards at speeds up to several million miles per hour. When they reach Earth, they interact with its most protective magnetic field, causing geomagnetic storms as well as aurora borealis. The sun is nearing the peak of its regular cycle of increased solar activity. The solar maximum occurs once every 11 years, and it will next happen at some point around July 2025. Solar activity will likely continue to increase up to that point. While there may be no immediate cause for concern, the Earth's electrical and internet infrastructure may be soon tested like never before. Some people would say solar storms are alarming, and others would be fascinated by the beautiful auroras they create. Comment down below which of these views you think will prove to be accurate as we move forward, and as always, let us know what other space facts you'd want to explore next. See you in the next video.